Yo, what's good everybody? Today, I'm going to be talking about the top 3 best early game units for early game players in anime Vanguards. Now, this is going to be a kind of a 3-parter where I'm going to be talking about the best early game units, the best mid game units, and of course the best end game units as well. Well, those are all going to be in separate videos, but today this is going to be the first part, which is going to be the best early game units. So if y'all do enjoy this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what stage of the game are you guys on right now. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, first off, we're going to talk about Vegeta. Now, if you guys just started the game and you just made a brand new account and this is your first time logging into Anime Vanguards, you will have a pop-up starter quest that'll make you go ahead and do a bunch of things, and the whole quest line itself takes around 5 to 10 minutes. It's very easy, and you get a free Vegeta. It's an unevolved Vegeta, but it's a really good way to start off your account because Vegeta, even unevolved, is still a really good mythic unit, and evolving him takes barely any time. You need the Senzu beans, which you get from Planet Namek, which is very easy to complete if you already have Vegeta. And then you have to get Essence Stones, of course, where you can do challenges, and especially with the new challenge change that they did with update 5, where every single half an hour there will be a Essence Stone challenge in there. It's going to be very easy to grind, but you do need to complete story mode and story mode acts to be able to unlock most of those story stages. So just keep that in mind when you're doing that. But even without challenges, you can still do legend stages like the Sand Village legend stage. It does get a little bit tricky in there, but if you can't do a lot of the challenges, that is your best way of doing it, or going to the gold merchant and getting Essence Stones. But I wouldn't recommend that, because as an early game player, gold is going to be the hardest material for y'all to get. Trust me, I know, I've been there in my noob to pro. It is easily the hardest thing to get, but having Vegeta makes everything so much easier because he's a 4 placement unit, he's really cheap to place down, and he's really cheap to upgrade, and his damage is pretty decent for being unevolved. So easily Vegeta is the #1 unit y'all want to go for. But even if y'all don't have the starter quest and y'all started on like update 0 and you just didn't like the game, but now you come back and you don't have anything, he's still a banner mythic, and he's still very easy to get and still definitely worth investing gems into. Even if you still got him from the starter quest line, it's definitely worth going and investing into him to get his ascensions up, because he's a really good early game unit. Now, the next unit I want to talk about is going to be Rem Ram. Now, y'all might be wondering, I'm an early game player, how am I supposed to do portals? You don't even have to do portals. I mean, you're going to have to for her evolution, but to get her, all you really need to do is just go ahead and sit in the AFK chamber. You can get, without VIP and premium, probably around 30 to 40,000 presents, which is a lot, especially since you didn't really do anything. You're just sitting in the AFK chamber probably overnight. You're going to be getting presents in the AFK chamber. You wake up, you spin on a Rem Ram banner. If you don't get her, it's fine, just do it again the next day. You're going to be getting pity very often, so getting her is going to be very easy to get. And the best part about her is you don't even have to evolve her, because the biggest reason why Rem Ram is so good is, well, she's really cheap to max out, she's really cheap to place, she's 4 placement, a lot of the same qualities that Vegeta has, but the best thing is she becomes full AoE even without being evolved, which is really nice, because when you're in the early game, there's going to be a lot of mobs starting to press up on y'all, and it's going to get overwhelming. But having Rem Ram will definitely help a lot with that full AoE, just taking a lot of the space, making it so much easier to take control of the field. So Rem Ram is the second unit that I would 100% recommend y'all going for. Of course, she's a really good unit and really easy to get. Now, evolving her does take a little bit of time because you do have to do portals. The main thing is the snowflake, which is a 5% chance. So if I were y'all, I would go on the Discord. If you have Discord, find random people to do portals with. If not, just start server hopping different lobbies. Ask someone, hey, does anyone have any winter portals? Or if you want, just start from the ground up, buy a winter portal, and just start going up, progressing by yourself if y'all feel comfortable doing that. But the thing is, I'm telling y'all right now, if you are early game and you just got Rem Ram, you do not have to evolve her for her to be really good. I would recommend spending all your materials into Vegeta and then go on working into Rem Ram. Now, the last units, quote unquote, I would say, is going to be the money units. Money units are probably the most essential units in the game, like Speedwagon and Takarota. Those are the only 2 money units in the game, and they're epics and legendaries, so they're decently easy to get, and they will help you out so much. Not having a money unit and having a money unit makes the most difference in the game, in my opinion. I put it into 3, not because like in order, because like Vegeta's the easiest to get, because you just have to do like 5-10 minutes of like anything. Rem Ram, you just go AFK in the AFK chamber, and then Speedwagon and Takarota, you just go summon on the banner and you get them very easily. So all 3 of these units are very easy to get, which is like the #1 thing that was kind of like in my head about, not about clearing waves or having the highest damage. It's about how easy they are to get and how much time they take to obtain. And all 3, quote unquote 4, because Speedwagon and Takarota, they're very easy to get, and they will impact your early game progression by a lot. So these are the top 3 units that I would 100% recommend going for: Vegeta, Rem Ram, and the 2 farm units. They will help you out a ton till you get to the mid game. And of course, I'm gonna be talking about the mid game units in another video, but these are, in my opinion, the top 3 best early game units in anime Vanguards. So if y'all did enjoy the video, and if this video did help y'all out in any sort of way, please make sure to like, subscribe, and then comment down below any questions that y'all got about any units to go for that weren't on this top 3. I'll try my best to help y'all out. So that's about it. Hope y'all have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.